Oh yeah, Bone made this one. Yo, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Kirby the Cam, man. We are back with another one. This that sit down, you know what I'm saying? This on the couch. You don't get here just for just being anybody, you feel what I'm saying? Unless, I know, I've been on a little hiatus, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't make a episode for the pod all of March. So this definitely a special one. I actually been planning this one for probably, I ain't even gonna lie. I actually wanted this to be like one of my very first episodes just because this my boy. You feel? Oh yeah, fuck. This my camera, y'all. My bad. So, this my boy. You feel what I'm saying? But he one of the ones that's really getting it done in the city. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, man, I really got to get my boy in here because he actually about to go do some other things. You know what I'm saying? We might talk about it, we might not, but we got some big things on the way coming up in the future. But I had to get my boy in here just because he in Charlotte right now. So, without further ado, man, I got Bonetheproducer in the building, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm feeling good, man.
Hey, man. So how everything been, bro? You been working. I've been seeing it. Seeing it. You know, so obviously you my boy, but I've been seeing it, bro. So how everything been going?
Hey, look, before I get into me, man, shout out to Curb, man. He doing his thing. You
Man,
feel
come on,
me?
man.
Everything he tell me, he do. So shout out to Curb.
Hey, man, y'all know what it is.
Yeah, for sure. That's my boy.
Y'all know what it is. So, yeah, bro, like, how it's been going, though, bro? Like, with the music, life in general, you know what I'm saying? We'll get into, you know what I'm saying, who you are and things like that for the people who don't know. But, you know what I'm saying, just me and you, bro, like, how everything been going, gang?
Yeah, everything been going good, man. Just taking my time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Staying out the way.
Yeah, staying out the way? Okay,
But doing my thing, though, for sure.
Still doing your thing? Okay, so you focusing on the music right now, though, right? Like,
Yeah. So you already know what it is, man.
Yeah.
One-stop shop.
I was just about to say that, one-stop shop. So that's why I said is you focusing on the music, because this really one of them creators that's like in the city, like literally one-stop shop. You need a video shot. You need a
Let
beat
them know
made.
where we at. Let them know we in Charlotte now.
We in Charlotte now. You know what's going on, man. So
Let them know we in Charlotte,
Mr. One Stop, you know what I'm saying? That really, if you hear his tag anywhere on anybody beat, bro, shit, you done been on down there. Everybody beat in Charlotte.
Yeah,
Everybody done been on a Bone beat. You feel what I'm saying?
We gonna get into it.
We're going to get into it, but, man, like I said, without further ado, man, I'm glad you've been doing good, bro. I know you've been having a few projects drop. You've been featured on a few projects that's been dropping here lately.
Yes, sir.
Some big ones, actually, you know what I'm saying, some actual big ones. So, but we'll get into a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, your early life and things like that, bro, because, you know, obviously we grew up together, but, you know, for the people out there, the people who wondering, bro, we really got to know who Bonetheproducer is, you see what I'm saying? So, for the people out there who don't know, bro, like, who is Bonetheproducer and where you from, bro?
I'm from Monroe, NC, Wingate, NC, little outskirts of Charlotte.
Okay.
That's where I'm originally from, man. You know, the country, you know, that dirt road. That's where I'm from.
That's where you from, bro, that dirt road? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So you grew up with any siblings, anything like that, or only child? Like, what's up with that?
Nah, so I got one sister and 3 brothers on my mom's side, and I got one sister and 2 brothers on my dad's side.
That's how it is, bro.
So,
I got the same type of family, bro.
Yeah,
Just
big
split
family,
up.
right?
Big
Yeah.
family, bro.
Yeah,
Trust me, I'm already knowing, bro.
Yeah, that's how it is, bro. So
For real. So did you grow up in like I guess people ask this all the time because we come from the South and stuff, but like with the music and, you know, you coming up and stuff, like, did you learn the music from your parents, from your siblings, or like did you grow up in church, you know what I'm saying, learning the music?
so the way I grew up, my mama she listened to music all the time, and my brothers was really that put that battery in my back to do it, because I started making beats when I was 9 or 10. So
Damn.
So, you know, they was probably like 7 years older than me. So
What was you, so 9 or 10, so shit, I know I'm older than you, we ain't gonna get into age and stuff, but 9 or 10, so what were you was making beats on then? Like, you was just on the PC and stuff, making beats? FL Studios?
Yeah. I started, I think like 24 out now, but like, I think I started on like 4.
Oh, that's like the version or whatever?
Yeah, version 4, or something like that.
Dang, so for the people out there who know, you know what I'm saying, producing, everything like that, bro. FL Studios, my boy said he started on version 4.
Yeah, I was in the mud with it.
He was in the mud with it. So back then, let's get into it a little bit. I don't know if you use them anymore. You use FL Studios any more now?
Oh yeah, come on now, like we
still with them folks.
Yeah,
okay, bet. So
they going even crazier now. So
okay, bet. So shout out FL Studios. You know what I'm saying? We'll
Yeah.
definitely take a good promotion or shout out anything y'all want to do. But like I was saying, with the FL Studios version 4, bro, was it like, I guess you growing? Right? 20 different versions now. So how'd you start making beats on FL Studios? Was it just like boom bap? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a couple plugins, things like that. And then now it's probably like an assortment of things.
So how it started off was, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like I was making like Soulja Boy beats. I was remaking like
ringtone beats.
Yeah, just remaking his like Crank That, Yard Trick. If you know, you know, bro. It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
Them, like, you understand, he was the first like vlog rapper, and I was growing up like being around my brothers. I grew up kind of fast, so like just being around them, they were showing me the stuff that they were listening to. So that's what really got me like. Yeah, like being around my cousins, my brother, my god brother, he did music, so it's just like we was influenced by the culture.
Just by the culture.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you 8, 9, what are you listening to? Like what music is out at that time?
Man, I was listening to Lil Boosie.
You listen to Lil Boosie? Obviously Soulja Boy, I guess.
Soulja Boy, of course. Gucci.
Yeah.
Jeezy.
Yeah.
This is like during that era.
Like big Atlanta era.
Yeah. So I'm born in 97, so like that 05, 06.
Okay. You feel that me? Real Gucci man, that old Gucci
TN
man.
103 Jeezy.
You know what I'm saying?
101
17.5 Jeezy.
Yeah, that's the Plies.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's what I grew up. That's what I grew up on, man.
Okay, so like with that, bro, was you just like you was remaking beats like the whole time? You weren't really trying to make your own beats at this time. You was just trying to perfect it.
So yeah. So like I said, I started around like 9, 10, but I was probably remaking beats. I like it wasn't in my mind to sell beats and be a mega star or mega.
Nothing like that.
It would just let me start, and I was just trying to make beats for my brothers and stuff. Like I wasn't trying to. I was remaking beats and just having fun with it, bro. Not really thinking about business or anything like that.
Yeah. I feel that. So did you ever think about rapping or singing on these beats, or like did it ever come to you like, shit, I might just be a rapper, like, I might make beats for myself?
Never. Like I said, my brother, they was doing their thing at the time. They was lit around where we was from, so it's like I was just trying to make beats for him and his crew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know how I go.
Okay. So I guess like early development, like obviously we started out 8 and 9. What about like how does that transition? You doing this 8, 9? You in elementary school, middle school? You still doing this in middle school?
Yeah. So
how you grow with it?
So like I'm still remaking beats like that I'm hearing they get on.
Mm-hmm.
Like my point of reference is what they making. You know what I'm saying? And what we listening to. So like, I'm just trying to get. At first, I'm just trying to get beats with them, but I would say I started making my own beats probably like 7th grade.
7th grade.
So that's probably like 2-3 years in, I just started making my own stuff, and I sold my first beat when I was probably like 14 or 15.
Damn, I was literally just about to ask that. I was about to say, so when you started making your beat, like when did you said 14, 15, but what's that, middle school?
Going out of middle school, like 8th grade, yeah.
8th, 9th grade, okay. Yeah. How did that feel then? How did that feel just knowing like, damn, I can actually make money out this shit now? I
didn't even look at it like that then.
You was just hustling at that time.
Yeah, I was just like, to be real, like.
Yeah, I feel that.
I wasn't really.
You just wasn't thinking about the business, I assume.
Yeah, like I wasn't really trying to be pressed like, hey man, give me this much for a beat. I was just lit. Yeah. To have somebody get on my beats
and just say I'm on a bone beat.
Yeah, for sure. Like that
Damn. So how does that work, bro? Like, boom, bro done finally bought your beat. Like, how do you know how to sell it? Like, how did you know how to price point it? I guess, or was you just shooting in the dark?
Man, you could have gave me $20, bro. $50, bro. You could have.
That's crazy, bro. I only ask that now, bro, because like. I ain't gonna say like I'm deep into the music, but like obviously we older now, so we kind of understand just the business behind anything. You know what I mean? So like when it comes to selling digital products, is essentially what a beat is. It's like, do you license it? Do you give full access? Like
at that time, like
you feel what I'm saying?
At that time, bro, I'm not lying. You got to think I'm like 13, 14,
exactly
going into it. So I'm not, like I said before, I'm not really thinking about the business. I'm not thinking about license or lease. I'm just happy somebody getting on mine. When you first get somebody on your beats, it's like, bro, you happy to, you know what I'm saying?
You just happy to be in the mix, bro.
Yeah, you just happy to be in the mix.
I feel you. Okay, so what was like your creative process at that time? Like, how did you feel just like making beats? How did you go about making beats? I know you started remaking them, but like, what was that process? Like, how did you understand like the drums behind the beats that you was remaking? How did you understand the hi-hats and things like that? Like, how did you know how to recreate it?
Just listening to it and remaking it. I didn't know anything. That's why I was remaking it.
You
get what I'm trying to say? Like I was, man, come on, I'm young and I didn't have no role models. Like I ain't had nobody to take me under their wing really to to show me how. I had people that was around me that was making beats, but like I wouldn't necessarily say like they taught me everything that I know and like was in that mud with me, just really learning. Like I had to really remake, and that's how I got my reps up.
Damn. Okay, so that I actually got I guess another question off of that. So at that time, like you said, you didn't really have no references or nobody like teaching you like what producers at this time I guess were relevant, or were you even looking at producers at this time, like, or was you just going strictly off of rappers' beats?
Yeah. So you know, I came up off Gucci, so like first like when I first started it was like Zaytoven.
Yeah, big hitters. Yeah. Big
Drama
hitters.
Boy, Shawty Red, them Jeezy producers.
Yeah.
So like early it was like damn, like if you had they drum kit, you was lit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had like they sounds, like that's when I first came in, that was, you know. Gotcha. That's what influenced me early on.
Influenced you on the producer side? Yeah. Okay, so did you ever lean towards, like, I guess after you started making your own beats and things like that, did you start realizing, okay, like the song itself is more of the beat, so I'm gonna start actually leaning towards producers, like how they make it? Did you start thinking like that, like, okay, I'm gonna start looking at Timberland now, or I'm gonna start looking at Jeezy producer a lot more to see how he make his beats?
Yeah, I would definitely, because I'm remaking. So like it's just when you growing up, bro, like and you young, like you be more so inspired by shit. Like you will follow behind it because like especially how I grew up, I ain't had really no role models. So like I'm just going off based on what I'm listening to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So I guess at this time, like you said, you in high school, things like that. Are you got your first placement technically, you know what I'm saying? You done sold your first beat. How did the song, I guess, even turn out for your first beat placement? Like, do you remember it? Like, he even put it out?
Yeah, it ended up coming out. It was on my boy J Smooth mixtape.
Okay, shout out J Smooth.
Yeah, J Smooth, yeah. So it was on J Smooth mixtape from Waxhaw, like kind of like near where I'm from.
Okay,
but he was
on time.
Yeah, you know J Smooth?
I'm from around that way. I might know his real name, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna put him out, but I might know his real name, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, he go by his rap name too. His real name, J Belt.
Yeah. I know Belt. Yeah. I do.
Smooth. Yeah, definitely. He was definitely hard. He's still hard.
Hard. Okay.
That was my first, like, you know, my first song. I ain't gonna lie, like with bruh, like
type shit. Yeah. Okay, so I guess moving after that, like, you know that you can sell beats, you know that you can start making money off of this stuff, man. Like, what's your second placement like, or your third placement? Like, are you starting to think about the business, or is it still in that mindset of like, shit, I'm just still creating?
All right, so if I'm just going in order, so like, so right after, I wouldn't really look at that as a placement. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, or just, you know, just buying a beat or just selling my product. Yeah,
like, I wouldn't even look at it as a placement because, it was just like hometown stuff. Like,
okay,
you know, it was big for me. I ain't knocking it, but like I won't even look at that as a placement. I would say like my first little placements was coming in when I was like 16, 17. When I was doing that was like the SoundCloud wave, bro. So this is like 2015, 2016 era.
Okay,
so I was getting songs with like my first little placements was with like Rich the Kid, Bally Baby. Warhol SS. I had like little songs with like Famous This and stuff that was out on SoundCloud. This is like the mixtape era, bro. Like this is when people they were making songs and dropping them the next day. You feel me?
Type shit. I remember them days. Trust me, I remember them days. We just waiting on certain artists to drop.
Yeah, I really came my real like my real staying in the game really came from the underground, bro. Like
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't want to get too far ahead of us, but like high school wise, bro, did you have any placements? I guess let's not say placements, but did you have any like significant beat sales during high school at this time? You said 16 or 17, so I'm assuming you're still in high school. Did you have any? What's your biggest placement at this time?
Probably like I said, that's when I was on SoundCloud and I was doing the songs like Rich Kid. If you know, you know, like them names I named.
Yeah.
Like, if you had songs with them at that time, you was lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
especially Famous Dex, for sure.
Yeah, so like if you had songs with them and stuff, like you was
somebody.
Yeah. But in high school, I was active, bro. I was posting on YouTube. I was posting on SoundCloud, doing my own beat tapes. I was doing everything, bro. I was selling beats on YouTube at this time too.
Okay, let's get into that then. So like, that's part of the business, whether you probably knew it at that time or not. You know what I'm saying? So you selling beats just to anybody locally, things like that, and then you move to more of a national stage, I would say, on YouTube, on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what's your first placement off of YouTube? Motherfuckers buying just random beats. Like, how does that feel, and how do you go about that business? Like,
okay. So I can, cause I was doing well on YouTube. I was doing good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I got beats on there. It's got like 250,000 views and
Shit,
stuff.
for real?
Yeah, so like I had my own website. I was doing it right. I was more business savvy as I got older. Like when I first started, like I said, I went and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I started getting more business savvy, you know, selling little beats for like $40, $50 leases, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like on YouTube, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like probably like in high school going out into college, because you know I went to Central, you know what I'm saying? And I went to the T.
You know, look, the T, y'all. Come on, have pride.
But yeah. So I was I was on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing leading up into college. I was still just posting on YouTube.
Was that good money for you, like, at that time? Like,
man, you wake up and you wake up and you sold 3 beats. That's 50 each. You just made 150 in your sleep. Yeah, so you know what I mean?
At the time, yeah.
I'm in high school, man, going to college, like,
Okay, so let's get into that transition. So like you said, you went to Central. Obviously, we went to the HBCU route. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my HBCUs. Obviously, it's a lot of talent on those campuses as far as music talents. You know what I'm saying? And just entertainment in general. How do you, I guess, maneuver at that time, bro? Like, are you thinking about it from that lens? Like, okay, I'm finna go to Central. Like, I know it's probably a lot more people out here, bigger demographic. Like, I'm gonna be able to flourish. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you thinking about it?
So, my mindset when I went to Central, I know I was going to college school route. So, like, I know, like, that I couldn't do music full time, you know what I'm saying? But like, I was still very active. Like, I was recording on campus, like, doing song 50 a song. You know, I started getting better. I was charging about an hour. You know what I'm saying? I was still doing music heavy, going to class every day. But every day after that, you know, I'm loading up, working with independent artists out there. Like, so like, I knew my reach couldn't be that big because I'm in school. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, I'm working with independent. I'm on every scene. You may doing YouTube. I'm trying to send stuff to big artists. I'm trying to figure that out. You know, I'm trying to do at that time. I'm trying to do everything, like, just to.
Okay.
I don't know what worked, bro. You feel me? I'm
just shooting in the gym at this point.
Get my shots up.
So, at this point in time, we in college and things like that. Did you finish college?
Nah, I did 3 years. I only got 3 semesters. I'm gonna go back and finish. But
we going back to college to finish. Y'all, we gonna get
I'm gonna do that. I promise you.
We gonna reference
you got my
this
word.
back when my boy get his degree. You see what I'm saying?
Fact.
Okay, bet. So you in college. You did 3 years. That's still a lot of time to meet and network with a lot of different people, bro. So when you still in college, you selling these beats, you making money and things like that. What's your first, I would call it, college placement or college beat that really, like, I guess, went up, like, in the college scene, or just like people actually started really catching on to the music as far as Bonetheproducer?
Okay, so I told y'all about the SoundCloud. So my first major placement was with Gucci. So I'm
with Gucci Mane?
Yeah. So my first.
Oh, hold on. Let's get into that one.
Yeah. So that was, I don't know. I didn't know if you knew that was my first one.
I did not know that. Y'all knew that.
So college, I was still in college when I got there. I was still, like I told you, I was doing my thing, still singing, still bubbling.
We just in the dorm and we get the Gucci placement.
Yeah, so I'm gonna explain how it happened. So I'm in college, I'm still doing my thing, still getting my shots up, getting better. You know what I'm saying? I started collaborating with Mari Beats. He from around the way.
Okay, shout out Mari Beats.
Yeah, shout out to him. So we started cooking up and stuff, just sending ideas. I think he had like 1 or 2 placements at the time.
Okay.
And, I think we didn't have a Gucci placement. I don't even think Gucci was in the, like, he went in the picture. Like, we wasn't like working, like, hey, we making some stuff for Gucci, like,
type shit.
It wasn't nothing like that. You know, I'm in school. I think he back home, you know what I'm saying?
At the time,
yeah, doing his thing. So I'm just sending him, you know, ideas, like, bro, I'm getting my shots up, bro. You feel me? Like, I'm just getting my shots up. And like I said, Gucci wasn't even in the picture, bro. I think I was sending stuff for like K-Camp or City Girls or something like that.
Yeah.
And
K-Camp was bubbling at the time too.
Yeah, they was. I ain't got songs with them right now, so I love to have songs with them.
Yeah, for sure.
So but yeah, I think I was sending stuff for them, just like I think he would told me, like, hey, send some, like, some dark stuff, you know what I'm saying? They looking for something like this. So you know, I was just sending. I want to, like, I ain't hear nothing for like a week, probably 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the type, bro. I send. I probably sent like 100 different ideas, and that was probably just like one that came out. Like, but I'm in school doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm really hustling. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to class every day.
Every day, y'all.
Yeah. So like during that time, I just got that call like send this and that. 2 weeks later, I just got another call while I was in class. It's like lit, bro.
Did you leave class? Don't lie.
Man, class done for the day after that. Talking about no.
What? I'm sick.
Big lit on campus. Shit. I'm telling everybody.
Hey, what baby say? Shit getting serious.
Man, shit done got serious.
Shit getting serious.
Shit getting serious.
I'm telling you. So like, yeah, bro. It was like.
So how that feel, bro? Like you done left class, man. You done got a Gucci placement. What's the first thing you do?
Unexplainable. It's like, bro. Like I said, I grew up listening to Gucci, so it's like.
That's crazy.
Like this thing. It's the best way to explain it is like. You getting something you never thought you could get. You get what I'm trying to say? Like it ain't in your mind frame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
So how that feel, bro? Like just getting that car, knowing that we got the Gucci placement. What's the next steps though? As far as like, I guess you got to handle the business now. So are you at this time? I know you handling some business as far as just selling beats and things like that, handling your own type of business. But now I'm assuming this is label related, you know, and we going big on big contracts, lawyers, you know what I'm saying? So, we really starting to need to understand this stuff. So dig into that.
So with a major label, it's kind of different, you know. From my experience, I'm not even just gonna say this is like all everybody's experience. From my experience, they handle the business a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So like
they're independent artists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like just getting paid in advances wise, you know, like independent artists sometimes like they might not have a budget and they may give up back end to have a song come out, you know, to work with a bigger producer or
type
you know
shit,
what I'm saying? So a major, you know what I'm saying, they like I knew about the paperwork, what the splits was and all that before the song come out. You know, that came out. Like I kinda knew like what was what, you know what I'm saying?
Type, So you already knew that what split you needed.
Yeah,
the
advance I was gonna get my royalties. Yeah, I do all of that before the Gucci, my first big play. I knew all of that like before I had a lawyer look at it and everything. So
so you went the lawyer route?
Yeah, for sure. I had somebody look at it. You know what I'm saying? Give me some advice, some legal advice, and
so how did that feel, bro? As far as like really having to start getting like legal involved, you still an independent producer. You know
young too at the time, probably like 19, 20 at the time.
19, 20, just got a Gucci man feature, man, placement. How does that feel, bro? Like I'm assuming you never probably talked to a lawyer for music before that. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Like how you go about even getting a lawyer. We don't got to go depth into it, but like kind of just just tell people.
The producers need to know how, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let them know, bro. Like let these producers, because I ain't gonna lie, like even in the city here, like it's a lot of young producers that's really going up, that's getting some placements for some bigger artists now, and they might not know the business behind it and really just end up in a bad place. You know what I'm saying? So speak on that.
At that time, and then I can give you advice too if anybody listening want to know. But I had got a lawyer to basically just look over and give you that advice, and like it's a lot of stuff in contracts that you just don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? So
you don't know what you don't know, bro.
Yeah. So like by the time that Gucci placement came out, like I already knew what it was. You know, like because. Just and how to get a lawyer, I would say talk to your family, talk to people that you close to, because they might know entertainment lawyers, and it's like ain't nothing better than close to home. So it's like if you know somebody that in your family that you rock with and they can point you to somebody, that's one way. Another way is getting in the Instagram and
DMing the lawyers that you find, or
the Esquire, I think it's ESQ or something like that.
Okay.
But like when you search that, I'm telling you, just ESQ and you a producer, I promise you, it's probably like 20 lawyers pop up. You can DM right there.
That's free game for y'all boys, right there. Free game for y'all.
But like you can find some lawyers, bro. Like, and honestly, you don't have to pay them up front. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Sometimes they'll take a percentage of
whatever the return is.
Yeah. So like, hey. Don't be scared to go out there and figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I agree, bro. I agree. So, boom. All right, we get the lawyers involved. Obviously, business was good. You know what I'm saying? Messing with the lawyer for the first time and, dealing with the labels for the first time. How does it how does it turn out? Next 6 months after that drops, like how does your life change? Do you still working a 9 to 5? You know what I'm saying? You still in school? Are you still lit off this placement? Like you still making a lot of money off of this, or does it kind of die down and you got to realize like shit, I still got to get the shots up. Like this ain't just it. I ain't blow yet.
Oh nah, nah. You got to do a lot of work. I'm
Tell
still
him, bro.
going.
Tell him.
I'm still going. I'm more hungry than I was then. You know what I'm trying to say now. So it's like.
Yeah. So how did that placement turn out, bro? Like did y'all ever get like a plaque for it? Gold, platinum, anything like that?
So after that placement, I was still in school. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like I've been wanting to do music, bro. You know, I was doing music in school, and to a point where it was paying my bills. You know, I had like an apartment up there, so it was paying my bills and everything. And I was just like, even if I graduated, bro, I'm gonna still do music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm mad I even wasted my time up. No, I wouldn't say I wasted my time because I did meet a lot of good people up in Central.
What I was literally just about to say.
But besides that fact of just like every day and out, going to class, wasting my time. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I could have just been focusing on
the music.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that helped you though? Like, that kind of was your path, like, if that makes sense. Like, you had to go to school to understand that the music was really what you really wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? You might not have got that feeling at home. You just probably still would have did the music regardless. But, like, I don't know. Sometimes you find it enlightens you when you go do something else and realize, like, damn, this is really what I want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, music could really pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could take this to the next level, you know?
Yeah, bro, I was just so in love with it, bro. I'm just put it like that. Like, I went and, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this all 9 to 10, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is like my first, you know, I probably should have waited and got some more stuff before I left. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I'm just I'm on cloud 9, bro. Like, I'm trying to get more. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build my own artists. I'm trying to, you know.
Okay, so speak about that, bro. So like, when does that come about? Like, you talking about building other artists and stuff. So all right, let's get a little past school. You know what I'm saying? We done return home from college and things like that. You realize that I can make more money back home doing the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how does that go about, bro? Like, how do you jump back into it as soon as you get back to the city? Like, did you already have placements here? Did you already know artists that were already here that you could work with? Or how was that transition for you?
So I decided to leave school probably like my junior year.
Mm-hmm.
Just because like I had got that Gucci placement, and I had a lot of stuff lined up that I just had stuff lined up that I was hearing that was going to come out. So I was just like, man, I'm talking about big songs. Like, at the time, they ain't never come out, but I had songs with Migos, Chris Brown. Like, I'm hearing like all of this. Like, I'm getting texts that I'm getting songs with all these people, bro. I'm like, man, I need to take this serious.
Yeah,
I need to take it serious. And at that time, I really wanted my own artist. Like, you gotta understand, Gucci been in the game for a long time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They give you way more respect. You know what I'm saying? Just being real like with what it is. Like, and I wanted that. Like, I still want that. Like, I still want like my big artist that, you know what I'm saying, that I started with. So like, I was really big on that more so than just trying to get placements. Cause like, right after the Gucci, you know what I'm saying, I was more so like that Gucci shit was cool, but it's like, I cuss, right?
Yeah, you cuss.
Right. So the Gucci stuff, it was cool, but it's like I wanted my own artist
type shit.
Yeah.
I feel you. So after that Gucci placement, was the money good? You know, we ain't gotta talk numbers, but like,
like royalties, like that album did good. Like, so I think you did actually did. So it did go gold, I think, a year and a half in.
Damn, okay.
And then
how that money changed?
I mean, hey,
is it different?
If it's gold, I mean, it sold, 500,000 records. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm just blessed to be a part of a good album. You know, this is like one of the first albums that Gucci had came out.
Mm-hmm.
So like, he had like Kodak Black, Young Boy, Bruno Mars. I think Wake Up in the Sky, Bruno Mars, Kodak. That song was on there. That song was big. Like,
this pre Gucci going to jail or after?
Nah, this after he got out, he
had
lost all that weight. And you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's probably like his second album, but this one of the ones.
One of the ones.
You know what I'm saying? Gucci drop a lot of music, so like, and he don't have a lot of, you know what I'm saying, music. He drop a lot of music. He don't have a lot of music to go platinum or gold. You know what I'm saying? So as time went by, it's like them songs, just like that album was just a great. Y'all need to listen to Evil Genius Gucci, man. It's like, it's a good album, like for real. Like so the album did good, you know, ended up going gold, and then eventually went platinum probably like 2.5, 3 years later, I think.
Type shit. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. So you still getting royalties off of that, everything like that?
Yeah, for sure.
For life. Okay.
For life.
That's that independent route, y'all. Y'all heard what he said. That's for life right there. It don't matter if it's $2 or if it's $2 million. Like, that's residual money every month. You feel what I'm saying? So learn y'all knowledge. You feel what I mean? But all right. So with that being said, you saying you wanted your own artists and things like that, bro. I guess that goes towards collaboration. Like, you was willing to really jump in head first with somebody else and just like get to the music and help somebody blow. So what was? Did you find that when you moved back to Charlotte? Like, did you have artists that was already here and you like, damn, all right, like I might lock in with him. Like, I think I might lock in with him. Or did you just come to Charlotte and say, you know what, I'm gonna let it go organic. I'm gonna just do some sessions, find a couple artists that really want to take it serious, and then start, kind of doing my own thing, far as having artists and stuff under me.
Man, you know what's crazy? Like, I ain't never told my story and like talked it.
Talk to him.
So like, I know it, but it's like weird telling it, because it's like, dang, I'm missing.
You just hearing it in your head.
Yeah,
for so
I'm
long.
missing a lot of stuff too, because a lot of stuff going on. Like, I didn't even say in college I started shooting. That was a real big part of me working with independent artists, because I had a deeper skill set than just making a beat. Like, bro, I was engineering, like I said, and I was making beats. But in college, I was also shooting music videos.
Okay, bro.
So like when I left, that was like a big part of it. Like, just like me being like, I ain't gonna chase the place. I'm gonna chase places because I do want them, but it's like I'm building the business. You know what I'm saying? I'm shooting videos. I'm recording people, and you know what I'm saying? I have a different path.
Yeah.
You know.
So this is the beginning of the one-stop shop, right?
Yeah,
what you're telling me.
Yeah, for
okay.
sure.
So that's where that originated. That one stop. So you making beats, you engineering. What made you pick up a camera and say, like, shit, bro, I might as well start shooting? Like, shit, I'm making the beat for it.
Yeah, so I skipped a lot of stuff. So in high school, I was Adobe certified in high school, bro. So I already had knew Premiere Pro and how all those programs connected, because I took a class at one of my high schools. I had took a class and they taught you that.
Shit.
Yeah.
So you got certified in that.
And I love stuff like that. Like, I ain't gonna lie. So like, that was one of those classes, like, I was paying attention. I was cool with the teacher.
Yeah, I'm like that too, bro. I'm a little geek when it comes to shit like that, bro.
So it's like, that's how I got started into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
but look, let me pause for a
go
second.
ahead.
I was making mixtape covers in 6th grade on Photoshop. So like, I already knew what Adobe. I just didn't know Premiere Pro and all that was like together.
All the same.
Yeah. So like, I was making mixtape covers for my brother. Like I said, I was influenced by him. I was just doing anything to help him. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, I wanted us to win. Still do. So I was making mixtape covers and
anything just that had to go with the music.
Yeah, bro. I was
anything.
Doing,
real
bro.
Hustler right there.
Yeah,
learn something, bro.
6th grade, I was
learn something. That's crazy, bro. Like, and you know what's even crazy about you saying that, bro? It's crazy that you say that, is because like, me picking up a camera, bro, like, I actually had to learn how to do sound design, like, you know what I'm saying, how to take photos for people, because they want just photos at the shoot and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, at the video shoot, and just dealing with different softwares and things like that, bro. You kind of learn how to just do all of that and how it's kind of connected all in one, bro. So like, you just picking up a camera, bro, that probably helped your business too. Like, just picking up far as selling the beat or making the beat, selling the beat, shooting the video. Yeah. Dang. So like, what they spending with you? They spending a good $5,000 with you every time. They got to.
Yeah,
they got to.
When I was starting out, I was shooting video for like $250. Selling beats for like $100, and
it's going though.
I was doing like $500 little bundle deals. And
come on, so you was package dealing everything. You didn't even care.
I was hustling, bro. I was definitely hustling, bro.
Dang, and that's back then when I ain't gonna say back then when like the music videos was popping, but like
that's when you could go to a
that's
go to
what I
the
was
hood,
gonna
shoot,
say,
run a
bro.
gun, 3 hours, make you little 350.
Man, them little running guns, bro. Hey, that was an era. I ain't gonna lie. I don't
especially
think
in Carolina, like well, it was way everywhere, but like
yeah.
Man, I used to go to Winston, bro, and shoot
Just
3
shooting.
videos that weekend and make a band.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that run and gun era was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
I ain't gonna say you can't run a gun now, but it ain't hitting the same no more, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I think the music videos changed when Baby came in the game, but
But then again, you gotta think Stunner when he did that Animal, that video looked like how a lot of the video like Medley, shout out Medley Films,
yeah,
and all those people like that, cause like in Carolina, like people started wanting videos that look like that because that video went up, and they like, well, that video went up. I could do a video like that, and people think it's
Carolina really shifted the culture in music and music videos.
Yeah.
I would say that. I will 100% die on that hill.
We was here, so we got the good perspective. You feel me? We was here.
Maybe maybe we're a little biased, but you know, who cares? Hey, maybe that. Hey, let us.
But
know
he did though.
In the comments,
he did change the videos though, man.
Did he?
Yeah, he changed.
Let us know in
man.
the comments if y'all think the Baby changed the music video scene, bro. Because in
goats.
Carolina, yeah, changed it. Changed the whole game. Everybody wanted the Baby video for real. Real goats for real.
Yeah, real goats.
Everybody was going to real goats at one time, gang. Like,
So.
and you couldn't even book them at one time. You feel what I'm saying? Like they was real live and living in Carolina down there. So shout out to them, bro. So all right, far as like the collaborations, you got your first placement. What's your second placement? Like big. I guess out of school. Gucci was first. Out of school. You back in the city. What's your second biggest placement? I guess you would consider.
So I got an engineering placement.
Speak on that. What's the difference in the two? Because I don't know.
So engineering is when somebody trusts you with the vocals and they send you the vocals. The finish the song. You get what I'm saying? Like the final touches. And that came about through a feature with my boy Juice. So he had got a song with Tusi. Okay. And the song was going up too. It's called Pop My Shit. And that was my first engineering, like being trusted with a major artist vocals and stuff like that. And like that was big for me because like I feel like engineering was always put to the side. Most people just knew me for beats, but like that, for me being trusted with like a record that was played everywhere and on the radio, it's like that was, you know what I'm saying, that was big for me, you know what I'm saying?
When did the engineering part come in, bro? Cause like I know, I mean, you know, I deal with Dabble because you my friend, so I kind of know about the vocals and stuff. But like engineering a lot different than just making the beat.
Yeah,
you know
it's two separate things.
Two separate things. So speak on that. How did you learn how to engineer, and I guess when did it come about?
Engineering, man. Where I'm from, like I said, I'm from the country.
Yeah.
I don't know no good engineer. I ain't had no. I ain't really.
I didn't even know an engineer until I got to like 25, bro.
Yeah, like I didn't know. Like, bro, we was still learning how to use autotune. You feel what I'm trying to say? I didn't even know how to use autotune right till I was about 17.
You know, so
you feel me? So crazy. Like I said, bro, I was just doing everything that around music. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, like I ain't had. It's like if I didn't do it, I ain't had nobody that could do it, you know, or knew anybody. Yeah. So it's like
had to get it done.
Yeah. So I've been engineering since I was like 15, 16, probably like going out of high school. That's when I started engineering.
Okay.
And I got my reps up in college.
Got you. So that's another. If y'all been paying attention, obviously, like he said, he started making beats. Got to college and we whipped out the camera, so that's another part of the package. Mm-hmm. And then we engineering, so that's the third part of the package. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? This is where this one-stop shop come in. It's a lot of people out here saying they hustling, but they not hustling like it's a lot of people out here like Bone hustling. You see what I'm saying?
Shoot, my first music video, it was somebody else's camera. Like my first 2, 3, I think. Like I didn't even use my own camera.
Y'all not listening, bro.
Yeah, like
where is y'all hustle at?
It was somebody else's camera. So
my boy literally went and outsourced a camera to go make money.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do, man.
I'm trying to teach y'all something today, man. I try to tell y'all we keep a guest on us. I'm trying to teach y'all something today, man. But listen. And
at the time, I'm even thinking like I'm trying to go hard, bro. I really was just
just working.
When you do your first couple things, you just having fun, bro. You ain't really like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna get $300 and I'm gonna take care of my bills and he gonna sign this. No, it's not all of that, bro. It's just like
tell him.
We just having fun, bro.
So did you know you was a creative at this time?
Man, yeah, cause you gotta understand, I'm 9, 10. Like I said, I was making mixtape covers.
But did it click to you like I'm a creative? Cause like it took me a while. I don't know, maybe just cause I was a little bit of a late bloomer. But like I used to draw when I was a kid, things like that. But like I didn't even pick up a camera until I was in college.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So like, the answer to that, yeah, like I always been a creative. Like my homeboy can tell you, when I was in high school, I used to every day after we got out, got home, I was making beats then, bro.
Yeah.
Like I always been like just
creative.
Yeah, just creative, bro. Like create.
Got you. So when did it come about that? Okay, so let's stay on the timeline. So we got the Gucci placement. You said the second placement was with Tusi, correct?
Yeah,
engineering placement.
I feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff though, man.
Talk to me, guys.
It was, man. I was supposed to be on that Roddy Ricch album. What was that?
The box.
Antisocial. Yes, I was supposed to be on that album. It's a lot of little songs that didn't come out, bro. It did. It would probably change my trajectory. But I believe in God's plan. Like everything happened for a reason.
Yeah.
And, but it was just like I was still grinding, but I was more so at this time. I was more so working with independent artists because I was, I wanted my own thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I really wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I was striving for. Like, yeah, the big songs. Like, yeah, I wanted to be #1 Hot 100 and stuff like that. But like, I wanted to be who I started with first. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course I can get a song with Travis Scott, but it just be another song with Travis Scott. You know, like
I don't know, bro. I feel like the music, bro. It's like, at least the people like I've been around. Like I said, like I know you actually work hard, and I don't think people realize like those hits, bro. It's 1,000 beats that you did before that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 1,000 engineering sessions you did before that hit. You know what I'm saying? And like people don't get that. They be like, oh shit, Bone just had a hit. Like he just got a hit with Gucci, man.
You need to look at what I'm doing every day, cause like you said it perfect, bro. Because like you gotta understand, like like. I feel like people outside is like they just listen to music and they're just consumers of music.
Yeah, they
just look at it like, oh, he got a song with this big artist, this big artist, this big artist.
Yeah,
and it's like you need to be looking. Honestly, you need to be looking at what I'm doing every day, cause like that's the I guess if you looking at it from a financial standpoint, like I made. Like he said, I done made a lot of money just shooting videos, engineering way more than I would probably make
on a hit,
on like a placement. And it's like. You know what I'm saying? Like all that time I done did, it's like I done made way more money than I would make.
And that's your bread and butter, like that. Like you said, like that's your everyday money, bro. Like you're
like,
a regular person at the end of the day, so like that's how you feed your family. You know what I mean?
Ain't no not to it. I love the hustle. I love the grind. Like it ain't just. I ain't just doing the placement way. I was like I said, I was definitely doing the independent, building my own business. And that was really, really where I was at with it.
Got you. So. At this point, bro, how are you monetizing from this? Are you using social media at this point? We're on 3 placements, I guess. At this point, we got the, like I said, Gucci placement, we got the Tusi placement, and then the third one. Well, you didn't really say the third one, but you.
Nah, that never came out. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, the third one
just
never
like,
came.
but I'm just reiterating that I'm working. You know
what
I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I'm working.
So how do you go about like the monetization behind that? And I guess monetization in business is kind of somewhat the same thing. So kind of let me break it down. But like, are you making money at this time, like off of Instagram? Like, are you
nah?
You're not making off no ad streams.
Nah, this probably like 20.
Like
if I'm doing everything in order, that's what I'm trying to do it in my head. So I don't forget
okay,
shit.
Go ahead.
But like, probably like 2018, 2019. I'm not making. I don't think nobody really was making money off Instagram or monetization. I feel like I was making a little bit off YouTube when I was doing ads.
That was more of the monetization.
Yeah, that was more of the monetization, but like not really. Other than that, nah.
What about and this is just a random question that popped in my head because I don't listen to Russ as an artist, but like I really like his business aspect around music. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the independent route and things like that. I was listening to a poster earlier, and he was saying something about TuneCore. And do you know about TuneCore?
Yeah. I use DistroKid though. It's TuneCore is like a it's a distributor. They
that's
distribute
what
your music.
Distribute your music, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so what's the difference in that? You know what I'm saying? Let's get into a little bit of that. Like, do you need that as an independent artist, or do you use that yourself personally as a producer to just make money off your beats? Or how do you go about that as far as labels or just wanting to do it that way?
Okay, so labels is different. You know, they have the label is the distributor. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different.
You put me on game.
So like TuneCore and Distro, and like CD Baby, and I think I probably got like a whole bunch like United Masters, Two Loss. There's a whole bunch of them now, but they are distributors. You know, like you pay them a certain amount. They distribute music to all the DSPs, which is like Apple, Spotify, and all that. You know. But yeah, if you independent, like that's how you know.
That's how you get that paid.
That's how you get your bread. That's how you put your tapes out. That's how you.
Yeah.
You know, you see in the streams how much is getting played and how much you getting on the cents and each song in the stream from Apple Music Apple Music, I mean iTunes Music, they do all that, man. Like Amazon Music, you see all that.
I had to ask, bro, because like I said, I seen that clip today and I was like, how does, because you know he wasn't necessarily signed, but he was saying like that's how you make music as an independent artist and still be signed too, though. I guess I don't know how that necessarily works, but
I kind of know
what he's saying.
Russ' story roughly, but I think he was signed and they didn't really know about that independent bag. So
he was a loophole kind of thing at the beginning.
I think that's what it was, but I don't know. I'm not.
But you think that the label's probably hip on that?
Oh no,
and they not letting shit slide.
I can imagine this situation now. You probably giving up that distro kid.
You giving that up?
Yeah, because you know like.
They want to cut it everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that goes into, not to go off the railroad of your story, but like far as independent artists, do you think it's better for artists to go the independent route fully, or do you think it is smart for certain artists to say, you know what, it's label time?
It depends on the artist. Like if you can do a lot of stuff yourself, be independent. But if you need a team and you ain't got the means and, you know, like you ain't that creative, like you don't always write your own music, you know what I'm saying? But you're talented, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like you may be doing other things. You might dance a lot, so like, or it's just different things, like, you know, like, but if you're an artist that does everything yourself, like you record yourself, you do it, you might can stay independent, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know how to form your own team. You know you got a good eye for the video. You got a good eye for the cover art. You got you know you could do stuff like that and then stay independent. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
If you ain't trying to do all that, you like people doing stuff for you, and then you probably need a label. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, better off with the label.
Yeah.
All right, so like let's get into some of your recent music and stuff like that, bro. So what you been working on recently? I mean, I know, but let the people know, like, what you done had dropped recently and what you got coming up.
So recently I had a Vory record come out, and you know Vory is just he a renowned songwriter in the industry and then wrote for a lot of people, but he also dropped his own music too. So
yeah, he was with Dream Chasers for a little while.
Yeah, he was. Shout out. I don't know if he might be, but shout out to Vory.
Yeah, shout out to Vory, gang.
Shout out to Vory, you know what I'm saying? And shout out Prolific too.
Oh yeah, shout out Prolific. That's the bro. Shout out Prolific.
Yeah,
man.
Definitely shout out Prolific. He was him and Ace. Ace is the engineer at GAT3 out here in Charlotte.
Type, okay.
And they was working with Vory, and then like I was already cool with Prolific, and that's how that Vory record came out.
You said Ace?
Ace, the beat guy. That thing.
Shout out Ace, the beat guy, man.
Yeah, shout out Ace. So they was both working with Vory, and
that's how that little came together.
And I was already cooking up with Prolific, like, you know what I'm saying, like that's like my boy, like we've been cooking up for years, like, you know what I'm saying, before we can even think about this, like what we doing now. So
that's crazy, bro. I got a history with Prolific too in a different life, which is funny enough, and it's kind of crazy how we merge lives in like the music industry and entertainment now. So
we out here in Charlotte doing the thing, right?
Doing the thing, man. It's crazy how life works. So all right, let's speak a little bit about that, man. Like, how did that come about? Oh, well, you just said how it came about, but like you guys just dropped it. How you feel about it, man? Like, is it doing well right now? Like, you feel like your placement was what it needed to be?
Vory, they listen to Vory, man. Like, Vory got a solid like fan base.
I know
man.
it.
So
I'm knowing.
Yeah, like he in that bag like that. that dark vibe, like that kind of match
emotional.
My vibe.
Yeah. I like Vory music though. I ain't gonna lie, I like it.
Yeah.
All right, so like far as like the city, bro, like I ain't even let's not say the city necessarily. Let's just say Carolina in general because, and let's keep it Carolina because you do a lot of work with South Carolina artists too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like what you got coming up? What you recently had dropped with like some big Carolina artists? I know I'll be seeing you with I've seen you with Black Zach a few times. I'm pretty sure you got some placements with him. I know Stunner just dropped something and you was on it. You know what I'm saying? So what's up with that?
So yeah, the Stunner song that came out recently with me and my boy Tay Global made that.
Tay Global, shout out Tay Global.
He was locked in with Stunner.
Okay.
But me and Tay we've been cooking up, and I think that was like one of the first beats we made, probably like 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
So
so it was an older beat.
Yeah, I don't know if Stunner had made it that long ago, but it was just old. Like it was just one of those songs I knew about, but I just didn't. As time passed by, bro, I don't even be thinking songs gonna come out. Like I had so many songs that were supposed to come out and it just didn't come out.
Yeah.
So it just eventually came out. So that's how that record came. You know, I always wanted to get one with Stunner and work with the Baby. You know, I'm out here in Carolina, so the Baby and Stunner too. So like those, I always wanted to work with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and Black Zach, same way. I think I was cooking with Tay, sending him stuff, and Tay, I already met Zach. You know what I'm trying to say, but I don't even think them batch of beats came from what I had sent. I think that was like something me and Tay had old, and then that surprisingly came out too. I did some these last couple ones I didn't even know. I knew about the Vory one, but like I didn't know about
Stunner
and Black. I didn't know about them.
Okay.
I didn't know they was gonna come out.
You didn't know they was gonna come out. Got you.
Yeah.
So how's it working with them, bro? Like how's that chemistry? Just being from Carolina, you know what I'm saying, and just like it being the home team, you know what I'm saying? Is it just organic when you in the studio with them, or is it like what's their process, bro? Like do you gotta guide them a little more, or are they just coming in? They know exactly what's going on. Like they know exactly how they want to put this song down, and you just doing your engineering thing and your beats.
I would say the difference for me when I'm working with, as you would say, like a bigger artist.
Yeah.
They're a little bit more picky about the beats.
Okay.
That's it. That's really it. And it's like, it's just more established. Like if you talk about a major artist, like they already know like their sound. So like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of almost like they already know what they're looking for.
Type shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a sense. Then again, they don't know what they want to, but it's like that's just the difference, and it's this a little bit more polished. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
More polished, yeah.
That's it, man. It ain't too much of a difference though.
I got you. Okay. So what are some of I be seeing you moving and grooving around the city with like a lot of local artists. You know, I wouldn't call them local artists, but more underground artists and things like that.
Yeah, in the Charlotte scene.
Yeah. Give me a few artists that you've been working with that you really putting that work in and really need to be seen for real.
Right. So yeah, we talked about some major artists, but for sure, E-Dub. Shout out E-Dub. Shout out Mari R&B.
Okay. Yep. R&B. Shout out Mari.
Zeta Goat. Shout out Zeta Goat. Shout out Lil John.
We done had Zeta Goat on here. Shout out my boy, man.
Shout out Zay. Shout out Lil John. Shout out
Lil John.
Shout out some South Carolina.
You said Shaq. Shout out my boy Shaq too for sure.
My boy Shaq. Trap Dicky. YBA.
For sure.
Fetty P. We just locked in. Fetty P hard.
For sure. I be listening to Fetty.
I'm gonna miss a lot of people. You know how people feel.
Yeah. I already know.
I'm just trying to think.
It's so many out here nowadays.
Jazz Clutch. I'm just thinking of people I'm like.
That's my dog. I shout out Jazz, man. I just talked to her the other day. Matter of fact. That's crazy. Okay, so you working with all them currently, like, or you wanting to lock in with them?
No. These are the people that I'm
we in there with.
Yeah.
Okay. So you should.
I think like YBA is probably like the only one I ain't locked in with yet. But
he around like around the same people. Yeah,
that's coming soon. I ain't really.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about that. We don't got to go into placements and things like that. But like, how is that, bro? Just knowing that, cause trap been going up. Like I did some work with trap a little.
Oh, shout out Tunka too.
Oh yeah, shout out to him, bro. Tunk was on the pod already too. Yeah. Man. Shout out my boy.
How can I forget Tunk?
Yeah, for sure. He from our area too. Like really from where you from. Yeah. So yeah, shout out my boy. But man, so yeah, every artist that you literally shouted out is going crazy right now. I just seen Jazz drop some from the block. She just dropped a from the block video. Yeah. Trap just did something with YBA. They just did a music video together. Right. So Carolina been working together, bro. Like a lot of y'all been working together.
It's getting better, bro. It's getting better. It's a lot of talent out here, man. Yeah. I feel like we definitely slept on. Like
you think so?
Yes, man. Like it need to be way more, flowing out here. Like people need to have more eyes out here and give it more love.
Do you think it's like we just overlooked because people just hate on Carolina, or do you think like the artists not really trying to work with each other? Because I feel like
too, it's just very few of us that's really on that time and really know what you need to do on. And willing to take their egos aside and willing to take it to that next level. It's just very few. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But it's talent wise, we ain't lacking that. We got talent. But if you talking about like camaraderie and collabing, that don't really happen that much. I feel like the producers working. You feel me? But like artist wise, it's like you said that trap and that
trap
YBA
been going crazy, gang. Like,
but I feel like that's just gonna lead the way. More I feel like more people gonna collaborate. I hope so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, cause we got talent out here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just talking about the other day on my Instagram. Like what we doing, bro? We got so much talent, bro. Why we ain't? You know what I'm saying?
You think about putting I don't want to put your future business out because I don't know nothing yet, quote unquote.
But I already know what you got to say.
So are you thinking about putting out your own tape far as like with these artists, you know what I'm saying, as we going back in the day, you know what I'm saying, DJ drama type, you know what I'm saying, making our own tapes with our own artists and things like that? Like, cause like you said, bro, with the artists that you just named, you literally got 10 songs just with the artists you named. Like we could go probably 100 deep in songs if we wanted to right now.
I always go back and forth myself, like, should I drop a tape or do some singles? But yeah, bro, I'm definitely in that space. Cause I done dropped tapes with people, like, with my name being like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm definitely on there, like the independent building myself. Like that's what I'm about. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done dropped beat tapes before, like just my beat. So it's like, yeah. That's we getting into like the next steps with me, like just dropping my own singles and with those people. Cause man, I got a lot of songs, bro, with people, and these people don't want to drop them, bro.
I'm telling you,
I'm gonna drop them.
You gonna?
I ain't about to look. Bro.
You gonna do what, bro?
They keep trying to hold nuts, man. Look. Go ahead, stop trying to hold up on me, man. Drop them songs,
look
bro.
at the camera and tell them folk, bro.
Drop them songs.
Drop them songs, y'all.
Drop them songs.
Hey, look.
I ain't bullshit, man.
Shit'll get nasty out here. My boy, we got the lawyer now.
I'm talking about we got heat and smoke, man. Like, it ain't no, like, I mean, these shit's hard, bro. Like,
yeah.
If y'all ain't dropping about, man, y'all ain't dropping about end of the year, I'm telling you.
It's over with.
You getting that phone call.
You're done.
I'm dropping myself, man.
You're done.
But yeah, bro, I ain't mean to threaten artists and all that. Y'all need to drop that shit.
But for real though, man, just you being somebody that I know outside of the media, outside of the music and stuff like that, and I know how hard you work and who you kind of work with. It's like, bro, some of the people you just told me that you got music with, it's like, I'm asking you, bro, what you waiting on? You like, man, it ain't me.
Bro, it ain't me. But like, shit, man, these the years of the producer. Now it's like,
it's
shit,
a lot
niggas
of
taking
these.
It's
a lot of good producers out here.
So, man, baby, you gonna take these and drop them, bro. You keep playing. We ain't about to be waiting until you want to drop the perfect album.
How you feel like that, bro? I don't mean to cut you off. How you feel about that? Like, when you sell a beat to somebody, or like you do work with somebody, even a bigger artist, smaller artist, whatever the case may be, and they just hold the beat, and it's like I know you bought it, but like somebody else want to put something on this. Like,
nah, if they bought it, it's theirs. But if they didn't buy it, and we just playing the field. You know what I'm trying to say? Because sometimes
trying to figure it out.
Yeah, the business, like, we don't know if we gonna drop it or not. You know what I'm trying to say? Because the game different. Back then they'll pay you before, but now it's like niggas get the beats and they want to make the song and see if it's hot. Even though I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so like that's what it really be, and people be holding the songs for forever. You know what I'm trying to say? But like with me, man, I ain't gonna lie. If you didn't pay for it and you don't let like 2-3 years pass and I ain't hearing nothing, you dropped the tape and it wasn't even it wasn't on the last tape. You ain't talking about dropping that. I'm like, look, bro,
you're done. You're done. My boy go ahead and tell you. You're done.
I might have to put that beat in some packs.
It's back in rotation.
Yeah, it's back in rotation.
Yeah, we want to wrap that pack back up, man.
And I'm really giving you a lot of time, but it's like, yeah.
Yeah, how you feel about that though, bro? Like, do you? I know with the music, it's all about the timing, but do you come to a realization like, all right, bro, I'm giving him a year, or is it just like sometimes somebody got to ask for that beat for me to make a decision?
Man, the way we talk about it is really case by case, bro.
Yeah,
like,
situational.
I ain't gonna lie, like, if I'm really attached to the song, I might hold it longer. You feel me? Like, or I might want to really hold it for see what you do with it. You know what I'm saying?
Type
or
shit.
You know, but as I get older, I'm just being less lenient. You know, like man, like you saying, like a year or whatever, how long? Like, man, I'm ready to drop these songs. These folks can hear it, bro.
Type
like,
shit. Yeah, I feel that. So I guess what's next for Bonetheproducer, man? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wrap this up here soon, but like, I feel like you dropped a lot of gems here today, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you welcome more on the pod whenever you want to come on the pod. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we gonna mount up. We gonna come back. It's still rolling.
Yeah, but man, so what do you got coming up? Like, far as I know what you done dropped and things, but is there anything that you got in the tuck right now that you kind of can tell us like, oh, this coming up, or I'm working with this artist, or anything like that?
You know how we pick and choose about but
I know it, man.
But just know, like, man, stuff coming, bro. Like I said, I'm more hungry than I was when I first started. Like, just a different mindset with all the knowledge I wish I had when I was 18, 19. But yeah, bro, like, like it's stuff on the way. I guarantee that, you know. Independent artists, like big artists wise, I can't really say, but independent artists wise, look out for me and Fetty, look out for me and Jazz. Carolina scene wise, you know, just look out for all those people I name, because a lot of those people I name, our songs ain't even out yet. You get what I'm trying to say? So
I'm telling you, bro.
So like, yeah, like
some of them heavy hitters too, bro.
And major songs coming too. So it's like I'm in the midst of everything still.
In the midst. And I meant to ask you this earlier when we was talking about the cameras and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like, number one, are you still shooting?
Yeah, I still shoot.
We in the mix, all right. So
yeah, I still shoot. Like, I'm still pushing that independent, building your own business, entrepreneur. I'm still doing that.
Get in my boy DMs, man. Y'all see
sure.
it, man. The work speak for itself. We ain't really got to say too much. You know what I'm saying? My boy send a reference video, photo, whatever it really need. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get it done. Real production too. Like not just the camera point and shoot way. No.
Sure. I ain't gonna steer you wrong.
You see what I'm saying? Treatment, all type. You know.
Yeah.
So how you feel about that, bro? Like, far as you want to create, like, do you want to make a media company? Have you ever thought about that? Just like making it a whole big, just one shebang? Or
So last year I had my own studio, so like that was my first taste. It was definitely a learning lesson, but I definitely had fun with it too. But it was like, dang, I was like, that's what I want to do. Like, I want to have a place where I can record, I can shoot your video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, cook up and get ideas too. Like, just a multi-purpose
creative space.
Yeah, that's definitely a goal of mine.
Okay.
For sure, bro.
It's some creatives in Charlotte, bro. Like, we need to get together and really make something happen, bro.
You know, we already been getting together. You know,
man, come on, bro. That's nothing. That's nothing. Y'all need.
We need to be telling them, like, man, we need to get together, bro.
Me and Bone be having these conversations all the time, man. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy that we friends, because like I would have interviewed him anyway without him not being my friend, just because of his work ethic. And that just goes back to what I said at the beginning and the intro is like, you don't get on this couch just wanting to be on this couch, bro. I get so many DMs, I'm not gonna lie. I get DMs that just sit down and do an interview, and it's like, what you want to interview about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what work have you put in? You know what I'm saying? And if you just building, that's totally fine too. But you gotta put the work in. And my boy Bone, it's just speak for itself. I know myself, literally, personally, I probably know 20 artists that he has put beats out for, and that's just me. You feel what I'm saying? He's probably worked with 1,000 different artists. You feel me? 10,000 different artists.
I don't even take pride on that. I just take pride on when you work with me. Did you get a little bit better, and did you learn something? And I can guarantee you that, like, if you work with me, that's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna push you, and it ain't gonna be. I ain't no yes man, bro. Like,
yeah.
So like, that's why I want these songs to come out. Y'all stop playing.
Y'all heard my boy.
We pushing the agenda.
We pushing the agenda, man.
Sure.
We definitely pushing Carolina, man. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody out there, you know, just want to be seen, want to be heard, you know what I'm saying, as far as this, the music tip. You know, obviously we do freestyles on the podcast as well. Come push your music, you know what I'm saying? And if you good enough, shit, if Bone hit my phone and say you good enough, you get on the couch. We'll do this all over again. You see what I'm saying? But you got to be able to say that you really doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I consider Bone a real entrepreneur. You know, I seen him quit his job. I literally seen him quit his job, bro.
Yes, I was working at Amazon.
They ain't got to lie about it, bro. I literally seen him.
A gold producer. Matter of fact, I had quit when I went platinum a little bit. But, like, I was working still, full-time.
Full-time, bro.
Running sessions, had my own studio. I was doing it.
Work,
like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, it's ups and downs. You got to keep going, bro. Like,
we not sugarcoating it. You feel what I'm saying? My boy said he was working at Amazon. Still, I seen him in the studio with his vest on, gang.
No
Engineering.
cap.
Engineering.
No cap.
I'm not lying. So it's like
fresh off work, out the truck to the studio with my shit on. Couldn't even stop at the crib, so I was just like, fuck it.
So it's like, bro, you got to understand, bro. If you want something bad enough, bro, you make that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? But, man, without further ado, I appreciate you. My boy Bonetheproducer, man.
I appreciate you.
You got anything to shout out, man? Shout out anybody, bro. Shout out, you know, your producer homies. You know what I'm saying? I know you said Tay Global. Tay, I'm pretty sure we follow each other on Instagram. Get in with me, gang. We definitely got
I'll sit you
Tay.
Tay can give you some,
Yeah,
Tay,
I'm
he
going
went to Carolina.
Yeah, I'm going to hit you, gang. I'm going to definitely hit him. But shout out anybody, bro. Definitely shout out your Instagram. Shout out your YouTube page, shit, Facebook, wherever you post your beats, you know what I'm saying? There'll be different websites sometimes where people can reach you. You know what I'm saying? If it's some independent artists out here, Charlotte area, around the world that just want to get in touch with you, shout out your email, you know what I'm saying? So you can send the packs out, individual beats, and we with it, bro. We with the work. So shout out everything out, gang.
So first and foremost, I want to shout out to God, you know what I'm saying? So
the Most High.
You know, I just want to put that out there, like the Most High. I praise the Most High. So shout out to him. Shout out my mama. Okay.
My dukes.
I'm shouting out the real people. Shout out my pops. Shout out my grandma.
These are the people who made the music happen, huh?
Yeah, bro. Like when I'm not sure about this shit and I just need to stay down and get back right and get my mind right, because this shit has its ups and downs. Like, you going to go through something.
Mm-hmm.
Them people I just named, like my sister, Lord knows, it's just like, shout out to them, because like they really made me who I am. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know, I raised my mama and my grandma. So
Facts.
Shout out to them first and foremost, but of course, shout out to all my homies that believe in me. My boy D-Tay, Z, KB. Shout out all y'all. Zay, shout out Zay. He really believed in me. Shout out King Carter, my manager.
Facts, bro.
Shout out King Carter. Shout out Lonzo, my other manager.
Yeah.
Shout out to them, because the people that believe in me and that's trying to get and understand where I'm trying to go, that's why I want to shout out.
Facts, bro. I totally agree with that. Especially, bro, people don't understand, like, that family corner, bro. It's like, you be so scared to create sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? As a creative, like me being a creator, I be so nervous to just post and just, you know, show the world what I want to create. My mom be like, man, post that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro. You got to be in the moment.
Yeah, she just give me that battery in my back. My grandma, bro, like, my grandma don't know how to use no social media, y'all. My grandma comment on my shit the other day, gang, and it just made my day. It made my day because, like, they see that I'm working. They see that I'm putting in the time and stuff like that. So, man, shout out that family corner, man. Them the people who mean the most. You feel what I'm saying?
I want to shout out one person, my brother. Matter of fact, two more people. My brother Bam and my brother Will.
Yeah. Shout out Bam. Shout out Will.
Shout out Bam and Will for sure. And that's it, man. Y'all tap in with me, Mr. One Stop Shop. I'm still doing my thing.
Yeah.
Still getting better. Still learning every day. You know, I ain't a finished product, bro. Like, don't look at this thinking like, bro, it's still going. I'm still humble, and just hit me up, man. At Bonetheproducer, BONETHE producer, everywhere. On Instagram, everywhere, bro.
Everywhere.
I ain't hiding. That's what I'm
hiding.
saying. I ain't hiding.
Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Curb with the Cam, man. Y'all know where y'all can find me, man. Find me on Instagram at Curb, KIRBB, 2 underscores. That's my personal page. Follow us on the media page, too, Curb with the Cam Media House on Instagram. Obviously, follow the podcast page, One Play Away the Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Follow our YouTube page at Curb with the Cam Media House, where we drop all of our exclusive content. You know what I'm saying? All of our shorts, all of our sit-down interviews, all of our freestyles, man. Go and shout out them artists who already been on the pod, man. Shout out everybody that's been on the pod, man. I appreciate y'all. Shout out my boy Guru, because he my cameraman, but we got a segment coming up. I'm not going to speak about it yet, but we got a new segment coming up that we're going to give y'all, drop some, just some regular game. You feel what I'm saying? Just some, come and decompress and just talk about some things, you know what I mean? So shout out my boy Guru.
Shout out Guru.
He the one be taking care of me on the camera and everything like that behind the scenes. Yeah, like Bone said, bro, shout out my mama. You know what I'm saying? Mama, I love you. I swear to God.
Shout out Bob.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out my mama. But yeah, bro, y'all know where to find me. Bone said it. We ain't hiding. Y'all know where to find us, bro. Bonetheproducer, man. One Play Away podcast. I appreciate you, gang.
Appreciate you, my boy.
We gone.